So, this commercial flight gets taken over by 3 lunatics, and the way it ends is actually insane. It starts with a pilot named Leul. He's just a guy who wants a boring day at work, but halfway through this flight across Africa, the cockpit door gets kicked in. 3 guys charge in swinging an emergency axe, screaming that they have a bomb. They tell Leul, "Change course. We're going to Australia right now." Now, here's the massive problem. Australia is over 3,000 miles away. This plane, it only has enough gas to go about 800. Leul tries to explain the math. He's like, "Look, we're literally going to fall into the ocean." But these guys aren't listening. They think he's just a government pilot trying to trick them. They force him to cut off the radio, but before he shuts it down, Leul manages to flip a switch so air traffic control can hear the hijackers' demands. The controllers are screaming over the radio, "You don't have enough fuel! You're going to crash!" The hijackers just get more aggressive. They start punching the first officer and throw him out of the cockpit. Now, it's just Leul and these 3 guys. Leul is a smart pilot. Instead of heading for the open ocean, he low-key keeps the plane hugging the African coastline. He's thinking if the engines quit, he can at least try to find a strip of sand or a small airport. But the hijackers aren't stupid. They notice the coastline and they freak out. They grab the axe and tell him if he doesn't turn toward the deep ocean right now, they're going to end him. So, Leul has no choice. He turns the nose toward the middle of nowhere, knowing that every minute that passes brings them closer to a total engine failure. He's literally sitting there flipping through a paper map, looking for any tiny speck of land. He spots the Comoros Islands, a tiny group of islands near Madagascar. It's a long shot, but it's the only shot they have. Suddenly, the cockpit starts screaming. The right engine just stops. It runs completely out of gas. The plane starts to tilt and the speed drops. One of the hijackers leaves the cockpit to go brag to his friends in the back. And that's when Leul makes his move. He grabs the intercom and tells the passengers the truth. He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of fuel. We are losing our engines. We are going to crash. Please put on your life jackets." The hijackers hear this over the speakers and they go nuclear. They run back in, smash the microphone out of Leul's hand, and start hitting random buttons on the dashboard. They're literally trying to take over the flight without knowing how to fly. Then, the second engine cuts out. Now, it's just 150 tons of metal gliding through the air in total silence. Leul can't see the islands anymore because he's been fighting these guys for control. He looks out the window and all he sees is blue. He knows they're going too fast to survive a water landing, but he has 0 power left. He tells everyone to brace. Tourists on the beach nearby are literally watching this massive jet scream toward the waves. One guy actually caught the whole thing on video. You can see the wing hit a coral reef and the plane just disintegrates. The jet snaps into 3 pieces. Leul somehow survives the impact. He crawls out of the wreckage and sees people scattered across the debris in the water. Out of 175 people, only 50 made it out. It was a massive tragedy, but if Leul hadn't fought to get them near those islands, every single person would have died in the deep ocean. As for the 3 hijackers, they didn't make it.